So we've already recorded the video that you're about to watch, but when we got to the end of the video, Luba brought up a very good point of something that the guys from the United States get stuck on when they come over to Ukraine, and that is that their credit cards do not work. So we address that at the end of the video. So if you are coming over to Ukraine, please watch this part here, because Luba has seen guys pretty much bang their heads against the walls trying to use their card and get money while they're in Ukraine. So we'll tell you what it is and how to fix it.
Please wait till the end of this video.
Gentlemen, welcome back to another video. My name is Striker.
My name is Luba.
And Luba just quickly wants to read you guys a little
poem.
A little poem.
No, I just got a message from our client from June tour, and he's saying, I've been through this Kiev airport so many times, it feels very comfortable now. Luba, best thing we ever did was open the bank account. Has come in extremely useful. Thank you for your help with that.
And the funny thing about that, which is what made it funny, was that he's just about to propose to his lady in a few days. But still, the best thing that he's ever done with us was open a bank account. So let's discuss why that was so good. So the topic of this video is about opening a bank account in Ukraine. Now, a lot of you guys are going to go, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to see what's going on over there. I'm going to date some ladies. Maybe you're going to come on a tour with us or with some other company. And you think, why on earth would I open a bank account? So we thought we would talk about that today in this video here. Now, when the guys come over on tour, if we haven't spoken to them before, I always say to them, you should open a bank account, and I can feel their soul kind of shrivel up a little bit and sort of be like, why? What's going to be happening if I and opening a bank account back in your country, maybe it's more of a big deal, like you've got there's going to be different types of bank accounts you've got to choose. Maybe there's some interest rates. There's a few different things you've got to think about. Here, it's not really, you don't have to think about it as much, but it comes in extremely useful when you are in a relationship, and not so you can shower her with gifts and money or get scammed or anything like that, okay? So, Luba, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's been going down with the bank account?
Bank account, yes. A lot of guys asking, like in our Telegram group, because when they travel to Ukraine first, second, third time, they understand finally that, it's going to be very useful for them and for the lady to have this account. So many of you who knows me know my little red CRM. And the reason that I'm showing that is that I always keep the form here for our clients, and I will talk about this in a moment. So when you come to Ukraine, there is an option of opening a bank account, and you don't need, it is free. You don't need anything extra. You don't need any, even translation of your passport is not required anymore. So you can bring just your passport, and that's it. You can open 2 accounts. You can open in hryvnias, you can open in dollars. You actually can open in euros as well if you are from Europe. So when you come to the bank, it's extremely, from one hand, it's easy. From another hand, you need to find a manager who already done it before, because it's a lot of you need to sign about 15 times different stuff. And after the guys opening the account, they think, oh my God, did I sell my liver? What's going on? But in Ukraine, even when we opening the account, it's just the signatures, that you read, that, you can open this and open that. So you don't sign anything that's gonna hurt you in the future. But of course, if you go with somebody, if our clients, we go all together, of course. If you go by yourself, it would be better if you go with somebody who speak English and Russian to translate you, because it is very confusing when you need to sign. They give you a little tablet, and so you sign it all the time. So if you are from any other country, if you're from any country except USA, then you don't need absolutely anything to open an account. And we usually open account in private bank. There's a reason for that, and I will let Striker talk in a second about that, because he loves the app that private bank provide, and it's very, very useful. So he will talk about that from a Western guy point of view, right?
Yeah.
And so, just one second. And so if you are from England, Europe, anywhere, you don't need anything else. If you are from US, and most of our guys are from US, you need to have a special form. So this form called W8BEN. So this form is actually not require a lot of information, but you need to put your tax ID number, country of your region, your
it's in
address.
English.
It's in English, it's an American tax form. Yeah. So it's a certificate of foreign status of beneficial owner for United States tax withholding and reporting individuals. So this is the form that is required at the bank. That's all. Your passport and this form. in our banks where we go, like they already know that we're gonna come, and so they have these forms. If you come to like some random bank, they may not have this form. So it's better for you if you gonna print it and bring it with you to avoid any confusion. So and that's it. Like it will take about 15 minutes. They will immediately give you card. And guys usually asking what is better, to have in hryvnias or in dollars, like what is like where the interest rate is less. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. So when you put the money in hryvnias or in dollars, you pay a little bit of a fee. I don't remember at the moment what it is. It's like 0.3% or 0.5. When you're taking money, like if you're paying at the restaurant or at the shop, there is no commission. If you are taking money from the ATM, then you pay commission. They're gonna tell you, like it sometimes change, so I'm not gonna stop on that for a long time. And like if you're putting like, for example, $100 on this card, you can still use it in Ukrainian restaurants. They will convert it. So of course, it's better to put in hryvnias, so there are going to be no extra conversion. But anyway, in Ukraine, it's very low. So why do we choose private bank? Even though there is a lot of banks, everywhere where you go, you see different banks. But we're choosing the private bank. Why?
Well, I guess one reason it's easy to, the process is simple, especially like with Luba. She has a very good contact for the guys. When they get to a particular city, they go straight in there, they're back out the door in 10-15 minutes. But this app really, I'm going to put a link up here to a video we did in a little bit more depth about how it works, but so check that out. But what it is basically is that if you come over here and you meet a woman that you want to come back and continue dating, there's kind of two parts to that. One of them is that you're going to be coming back over, and maybe you want to buy tickets to go to, on the train or something like that, right? You can do it all through this app. But even if you're not doing it through the app and you want to do it through a website, it's much easier to use a Ukrainian bank account, less likely that it will get declined. Sometimes when you use American cards through Ukrainian websites, there's this issue with like 3D Secure. Some American banks, I think Chase Bank, may not register that, and so it gets declined, it gets blocked. There's all kinds of problems there. But if you have a Ukrainian card that has your money that's been put onto it, you can use it anywhere that you want when you're over here. But also, which is what that link is that I just put up there before, is that if you have a lady that's over here, guys get stuck on this whole, how much money should I give her? Is $300 enough? $400 a month? And we do not advise that you give her money per month unless it's dire straits and you're really,
or maybe
really
like
sure.
It's for apartment, like that you rent and where you live, where you're coming. So
something like that, yeah. But if it's you want to show that you're going to take this leadership role and take care of her, with this app, which you will have on your phone, you can pay for, say, her power bill, her power bill, her water bill, her heating bill, which is not a lot of money. Okay, it's not a lot. It's I don't know, all that stuff together, maybe like $100 a month, but it's all taken care of, right? And it's just done through the app. If you try and pay for it without the app, I wouldn't even think that you could do it unless you give her the money. Guys don't like giving over money because there's other issues that sometimes come up with this stuff. What is she spending the money on? Even though you trust her, you just don't really know, and it can cause, and these things can fester into a huge big shit show, right? But if you're paying for it, you know where it's going, and if you did want to give her money, well, you can give her a card as well, and she can use that card.
Yeah, a lot of guys are leaving the card, and the ladies can use, and you can transfer money from your American account to this card.
Well, you don't need the card. You can leave it here if you want to leave it with her. You just need the numbers off the card if you were booking something online. So that's why we really push it. I know that when I say to the guys, when we pick them up from the airport, we're talking to them at lunch the next day, so you should really open a bank account. I just know that they're like, that's crazy, Striker, what are you talking about? Why would I need that? But as our client has just told us, it's the single greatest thing that he's ever done in his entire life.
But honestly, like, he's super happily engaged with our, like, going to be engaged with our lady.
He's coming back, right? So he must be like planning stuff, and he's using the app in the card.
He said that he's in Kyiv, yes, and so he bought, like, because here I can show you, and we did this video already, but I'm showing you there's it has a lot of different stuff, and it says like transportation, so you can pay for parking here, you can pay for the train, you can buy a bus, especially like if you're going between the cities by yourself. So it's very convenient that you can see all the schedule of all the buses in one app. You don't need to go to any other website. And the airplane tickets. So what is happening actually with the airplane, I don't know how the private bank managed to do that. But we recently have a guy, he came from UK and he was traveling from Kiev to Dnipro, and there is a Windrose company that he knew that he would get because it's already his third trip to Ukraine, so he can't get it on a Windrose website, so they run out of the tickets. But private bank, they had it, like, so when I check it, like, they had it. The only issue that you can have it, but it's like, it's a lot of details, sometimes it's not really clear, like, about the luggage, so this is the only downside. But I think that, you know, in a new updated version they will not have this issue. But sometimes, and I even for the tours, like when, you know, we're buying the tickets last moment, the aircraft company may not have tickets, but private bank will have it. I don't know how they manage that, so maybe they buying the, you know, the
and then
I don't know how to say.
You know what's interesting, I'm not sure if we're talking about the same client, but he messaged, had a message from him the other day saying that he was trying to buy tickets, but he was getting charged more because he was out of the country. I don't know if that's the same.
No, I don't know.
And I said, I don't know. I didn't really know how he could do that apart from change the VPN, which he'd already tried. But if he had this app,
yeah, this is
if
like
he had
super
this app,
convenient.
he wouldn't have this problem. He could just go into his app. He could transfer money from his own personal bank account into this, and then from there he could just buy the plane tickets and get local prices and not get wrecked on these
so this is really convenient. That's why we're recommending that. And again, like, it doesn't cost you anything. You can use it when you're here, and I think that the card is like the same as like, you can get Visa or MasterCard.
The card is very good quality.
Good quality, and also you can put it in Apple Pay or Google Pay, of course.
Yep.
And if you're leaving the card with a girl, for example, or you having it on your phone, so you both can use it at the same time. One more thing that I want to say here about the banking, if you're still watching till this moment, it's very, very important information, and this is about PIN code for your American cards, for your cards that you travel with. As we always say, like, there's two things that you must do before you come to Ukraine. First is you need to inform your bank about traveling to Ukraine, so they're not going to block it when they see like some transactions, because unfortunately Ukraine is not in a, I don't know, white list, or I think that any country,
grey list.
I think that any country, like when I travel and I not inform my bank, like and I'm in Europe, they also can block it. So it's normal. You need to inform your bank. And second is that doesn't matter. Like, I know it's very difficult to explain, but like just listen to me here and do whatever you can about that, so you will not be struggling when you're in Ukraine. No matter how many cards you have, 2, 3 cards, and if you're using your credit card, it's completely fine. In Ukraine, you can use any kind of card except American Express. It's still like very difficult to use in different places, but you need to have and know your PIN code. So a lot of guys say, Luba, but it is a credit card. I don't have a PIN code for that. So set up one before you come to Ukraine, so you know one. Because even if in US you pay with the same card and you don't request PIN code, in Ukraine for some reason these ATM machines, like these terminals, they request it, and so it, like, we're always staying there and we don't know what to do. So we end up like doing like one card and then second and third card. So this is very important. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to help you about that. All I can do is
all credit cards. The same as New Zealand. All credit cards can have a PIN number. Just put the PIN number on it. You just go in there and you say, I need a PIN number. Ukraine has got kind of strict rules when it comes to credit card transactions from outside of Europe, even parts of Europe. And that's because a lot of money laundering takes place. So in order for banks to operate, they need to abide by these laws. And the PIN code is another layer of security that they can have. Otherwise, people may have stolen cards. Whatever, just put the PIN code on anyway, and then just come over to Ukraine and open a bank account.
And if you have any questions or you need any help, you always can call us. Please visit our website. And if you're planning your trip to Ukraine and you're going by yourself, or you're wanting to go with us on a tour, or you want to use the Rocket Match, please contact, and we will definitely advise you what will work the best for you. We'll see you guys next time.
We'll see you later.